So you're dealing with a person who's a blonde lady, um, somebody with fair hair, and there might be some legalities that are involved with this woman. This could probably be you, but this is the person that you're dealing with, and you might be consulting a lawyer at present about issues. It might be issues with regards to a home, because you've got the country house crowning the weed. So you might be thinking of buying a home. You might be thinking of signing contracts, and maybe this is the reason why you have been seeking the services of a lawyer. So in the past, you've got the soldier and you've got fright. So you might be dealing with somebody from who's in uniform. It could be that you had dealings with the police, or it could be somebody that just generally wears a uniform as their work outfit. You've got a fright, so something happened that caused you to be a bit upset about something. So some shock coming in for you there. So going into the future, be aware of hidden enemies. People that are not looking after your best interests, people keeping secrets from you or hidden secrets. And there might be some kind of quarrel that you're involved in, so some kind of a problem coming up, arising where you have a fallout with somebody. So you've got the priest over here. It looks like you've been seeking some advice. Maybe you've been seeking some kind of spiritual advice from maybe your religious organization, and maybe you've been just praying a lot as well with this priest card. This is usually the Hierophant, and that is usually important information with regards to religious bodies. So you could be going back into spiritual insights, or looking deep within your spirituality to try and find the answers. But you're definitely doing a lot more praying and a lot more meditating. So what's going on with you? You've got the Three of Cups over here, and you can see this. Sorry, this is the Three of Swords over here, rather. Very poor eyesight. This is the Three of Swords over here. So you come dealing with a really difficult heartbreak situation, feeling very lonely, feeling very isolated. So maybe this is the reason why you have been praying a lot, because you have dealt with a very, very difficult situation, and now you're trying to come out of it. You are coming out of it because there's the Ace of Cups over here. So whatever difficult emotional situation that you're dealing with, it looks like the Ace of Cups is coming in over here. So there is some peace coming back into your life, some sort of emotional stability coming back into your life, and you are now beginning a new emotional cycle. This is a card of healing. So you are getting over this heartbreak that you have gone through. And it looks like you've been seeking a lot of religious solace, trying to get through this. So the Ace of Cups is usually something that, where you have divine peace coming in. So starting off a new cycle, and it seems like, you are starting to heal. So in the past year, you've had to let go of an old situation and move on. With the Death card, it's cutting out that past completely. You can see these roses are being cut. So something beautiful ended, something that you really loved ended, and you've decided to cut it off and move on. A big change coming in. You've got the Ace of Swords following it. So that shows that, you have cut out that past, and you are now ready to heal, and you are ready to move forward. So you are not looking back into the past anymore. You are actually moving forward, and you are reaching healing. So you've got the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords saying that you are taking a stand for what you believe in, and you are cutting it out. You're actually slicing it out of your life. You're physically removing it from your life. And with the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, there's that healing coming in after severing ties with that person. So on your mind, you are still remembering things that happened. You've got the Seven of Cups over here. You had usually the Seven of Cups is illusions about, or delusions about the relationship. So these things were not true. Whatever that was being offered to you was not really based in fact. Maybe this person made a lot of promises to you, and these were all fake. And you are thinking back on that, and you're remembering. They made a lot of promises to you, and they didn't keep it, and this has been playing on your mind. So going into the future, you've got the Queen of Coins over here. So you are getting to a point where you will achieve your as far as material stability goes, you are really on top of your game. You're in a position of authority. You're in a position where you are financially stable. So apart from dealing with the emotional aspect, you yourself have acquired a lot. You've worked very hard for what you're going for, and you have reached that kind of position where you are financially stable and materially stable at the moment. And you're in a position of authority, so whatever job you're doing, you're very practical at it, and you work pretty well at it too. So what's happening with you? It seems like you are very, very work focused now. You've got the Two of Coins over here. You're working on projects, maybe working with somebody on projects, maybe juggling 2 jobs at the same time, but you are really focusing all your energies on your work. So there might be somebody around you at work that you can rely on, somebody that's a very good colleague, and you are, relying on this person for help and assistance, and they are giving you that help and assistance. It doesn't seem like there's a romantic relationship there, but it looks like it's a very good friendship and a very good working relationship that you have with this person. So you yourself are making plans for the future. You might be thinking of relocating, moving on, making plans for the future, trying to get a job somewhere else. Maybe you're thinking of traveling. Maybe you're thinking of moving home. But you seem to want to move away from the situation that you went through. You're still crying about the loss because it seems like whatever relationship you had, you incurred a lot of financial loss as well, because you've got a broken pentacle over here with a 5 of coins. And, you felt very isolated and you felt very unsupported during this period. So you are still thinking about this and you're still crying about it. So going into the future, you've got the Queen of Cups, Justice, and the Chariot. Now, the Queen of Cups is your card. It is a card of Cancer. But it's also a card that is showing that you're still being a bit emotional about the situation. There could be a water sign person in your vicinity that is there to support you. But all in all, this is you. And, you are a bit miserable about what happened. And you are spending a lot of time by yourself thinking about this loss that you went through. Maybe you are running it on in your mind too often. It's even affecting your dreams or your sleep. So you need to get out of this negative energy that you are in, and you need to stop crying about what happened. You've got the Justice card coming. Maybe you're waiting for some kind of legal decision to be made about within the relationship, or this could be, that you're waiting for, some kind of balance to be reached in your life. But all in all, the Justice card talks about legalities coming in. So maybe you're rounding off whatever happened in your life and you're waiting for just maybe a final decision to come in about what, and so that you can get some closure and move forward. Now, you've got the Chariot card. It looks like you're making a decision finally. After this legality is sorted out, it looks like the Chariot card comes in and you're going to make a decision to move. The Chariot card is also a card ruled by Cancer, so this is also your card. So it's a card of achievement. So whatever you set your goals to, you will achieve it. And you will get a good home, and because the Chariot card is talking about, home stability. It's a card ruled by Cancer, but it also gives you stability in a home. It could be about buying a new car. It could be about just getting the things that you want that make you happy. So you're very determined to achieve your goals, and it looks like this is what you will do. You will do that with this Chariot card. And it looks like you might relocate. You move to another city or move to another place and start afresh. It seems like that's what you want to do, and that is what you will achieve. So you need to stop being negative about it. Focus on your work. It's going to give you the opportunity to move, get a new job, relocate, buy a new home. And you will be able to make enough finance. You are now healing from whatever heartbreak you went through. So you need to stop crying about it with this Queen of Cups. Get out of that negative feeling of depression. Go out a little bit, have some fun. You're waiting for some final legal decision to come through, but focusing on your work is the thing that is going to get you out of any kind of negative feelings. You've now laid the past to rest. You're now starting to heal from that broken relationship, and you're finally getting there. So you've got the 5 of Raphael, which says everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. And you can see this woman is walking away from all these presents that she's got over here. So all the things that she thought were valuable to her, she's leaving it behind and moving forward. And this is the way that you're going to have to do it. Stop thinking about the things that you have lost in the past. Start moving to the future. Raphael is about healing, so you need to heal. And you can only heal by leaving behind that old baggage. And you've got the 9 of Ariel over here, a nice little rainbow over here. And it says your dreams are fulfilled, hard work leads to great success, a love for beautiful things in life. So it looks like, things are going to look up for you. You've got the rainbow coming up after the storm, and you're going to get fulfillment of dreams over here, and there's going to be great success. If you focus on your work, it looks like you'll be very successful in your life, and things will just start falling into place after that. You've got the solutions card over here, success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, patience, forgiving, and healing energy. So the solution card is about temperance, and it is finding that balance. So try not to let your emotions go too high or too low. Keep yourself in the middle of the road as far as emotions go, and bring that balance back. If you need to change your diet, or you need to heal in that kind of way where you start concentrating on the things that are important to you, the things that give you happiness, and bring balance to that, then everything else will start falling into place. So you do need to balance yourself, balance your emotions, and just hang in there. It says to have self-control and patience. So you just need to hang in there, and things will sort themselves out. So a need to actually take your focus, refocus your energies back onto your work, and distract yourself with it. It looks like you will achieve everything you want, because this reading ends in the Chariot card. So it's a card of achievement, and it's a card of moving on. So it looks like once you've made up your mind and now you're healing, you will eventually move on and achieve everything that you want.